Ever notice she hasn't answered your message in like 2 weeks, maybe more? Left you on red like you're just some intern in her life who doesn't even get paid. But somehow, like magic, she's always the first one to see every story you post. Even the dumb ones. The one where you filmed your coffee. The one with the quote about healing. The one where you're laughing with some other girl. She sees it all. But she stays quiet. Why? What is she doing? Here's what I'll tell you, and I'm saying this like it's 1 a.m., like we're sitting across from each other, both of us carrying the same kind of heartbreak. She's watching because she's not over it, but she won't reach out, because doing that would mean she has to admit she still feels something. And in her world, being vulnerable isn't sweet, it's dangerous. Let's break it down. Because once you see what's actually happening here, you'll stop chasing the wrong signs and start noticing what really matters. 1. She wants control. Even in silence. I know this might sting a bit, but stick with me. In today's world, attention is the currency. And right now, you're her investment. She doesn't really want you back. Not completely. But she also doesn't want anyone else getting close to you either. So she sticks around, floating through your digital world like a ghost that's too beautiful to forget. It's not random. It's calculated. She gets just enough of you to stay in control, without risking a thing. It's emotional insurance. She wants the comfort of knowing you still care, without having to say anything herself. You post something that hints you've moved on. She watches it twice. You share something quiet, something sad. She clocks it, knows the door's still unlocked, but she won't reach out, because doing that would mean surrender. And for some people, surrendering feels worse than heartbreak. 2. Her silence isn't always about you. Let's be real for a second. Not everything's a game. Not every silence is some kind of manipulation. Sometimes, the silence, it's a reflection of her own battle. She might be dealing with regret, with shame, with confusion, not knowing how to fix what got broken. So she watches, like a kid staring at a toy they broke, hoping it just fixes itself so they won't have to admit they messed up. This guy I once talked to, let's call him Eli, told me she ghosted me for 3 months, but watched every reel I posted. Later he found out she was struggling with depression. Didn't know how to explain it. And that's real. But even if it's real, you have to ask, does it change what you need to do? Stoicism isn't about figuring out everyone else's emotions. It's about managing your own. The question isn't, does she still love me? It's, what do I need to feel whole, with or without her? 3. You became her mirror. And she's not ready to see her reflection. Sometimes it's not that you weren't enough. It's that you were too much. Too open, too present, too emotionally alive. And when someone hasn't done their own inner work, people like you, they scare them, not because you're dangerous, but because you're a reflection. A mirror showing them everything they haven't faced, and staring into that mirror. It's terrifying. So, instead of stepping toward you, they hide, they lurk, they watch, hoping maybe you've regressed. Maybe you're not that mirror anymore. And if you are, they'll keep their distance. Not because of you, but because of the story they still haven't finished writing. Let them write it. Without you trying to co-author the ending. 4. She's hoping you crack first. Let's not sugarcoat anything. She's waiting for you to blink, to be the one who breaks the silence, to drop a breadcrumb, a sad quote, a lonely story, maybe even a late night you up. She wants the door to open without her having to knock. It's emotional. Chicken, whoever reaches out first, loses. But you're not here to play games. You're here to heal, to grow, to build a version of yourself that doesn't depend on whether she's watching. This is where Stoicism matters, not as coldness, but as clarity. You're allowed to feel. You're allowed to miss her. But you don't betray yourself just to give her relief. Let her keep watching. Let her wonder. She'll either find the courage to speak, or she'll fade out like smoke. Either way, You stay centered. 5. The most stoic move you can make. Here's the truth, and it might be the toughest part. You're not supposed to wait for her. You're supposed to outgrow needing her to say anything at all. She's still watching. Fine. Let her. But don't let her direct a movie she walked out of. She doesn't get to pop in like a nosy ex-boss checking your progress and still call it unfinished business. The most powerful thing you can do. Live so fully. Love so deeply. Move so boldly that even her presence feels irrelevant. Let your growth speak. Let your silence be the message. And if one day she does reach out, don't answer from bitterness. Answer from peace. And then choose, not out of pain, not out of pride, but out of power, whether she gets to be part of the next chapter. She's watching. Cool. Let her. But don't perform. Don't wait. Don't post just hoping she'll notice. Live like she's not there. That's not cold. That's growth. That's stoicism. And if this hit you, if it made something inside you finally make sense, subscribe. Not for me, for you. This channel, it's your mirror. And you're finally ready to face what's next. She might keep watching, but you're already moving forward.